Hello everyone and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Aries for the month of October. Please remember that this is a general reading. There may be some parts that do not resonate with you. Please take the parts that do resonate and leave the rest behind. You may also want to check out your other signs. I've already meditated on the cards. I have already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today. Dear Aries, for the month of October, in the past position we have the Sun, clarified by the Two of Swords. In the obstacle position we have the World, clarified by the Nine of Wands. In the present position we have the King of Wands, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. And in the future outcome position we have the Nine of Swords, clarified by the Ace of Swords. In the past position, we've got the Sun clarified by the Two of Swords. That is definitely an interesting combination. The Sun is a card of joy. The Sun is a card of hope. Sometimes the Sun is a card of relief, but it's definitely very high vibration, very positive energy. It's definitely all about optimism and looking forward to things and feeling joy and happiness and abundance. Perhaps with attention, perhaps with advice, definitely feeling accomplishment and success as well, and feeling like the process of personal development has brought you really wonderful things. The Two of Swords is a card of indecision. It is a card of a person who does not know which way, which decision is best, because there is lack of clarity. Of course, we have the Moon in this card, which suggests to me that there is some information that is being kept away from you that may be necessary in order to make the decision. But despite of this difficult choice, this combination here suggests to me that there was a need for courage, and courage was shown, and so victory definitely came about. It could have been a little bit hard one where you had to put a little bit of effort, but definitely this combination could be about competition. This combination could be about some kind of a obstacle that was overcome, maybe in sports, maybe there was like a work project that was not as easy, and a lot of focus has gone in there. Maybe there was a hurdle in a relationship that required working through. Maybe there was some emotional kind of cheating going on, and so both people kind of worked through this challenge. Definitely it's more work oriented and less love oriented, because this the swords is about logic and reasoning, so this combination is more kind of mathematical. It's more about reasoning rather than heart. So being kind of rational and being sharp, and thinking fast on your feet definitely has helped you overcome something from which you benefit to this day as well. In the obstacle position, we've got the World clarified by the Nine of Wands. The World is an interesting card to have in the obstacle position. It is definitely regarded as a positive card, and it suggests that things come to a completion. This is a major arcana card, the last card. After all the cards, all the suits, and all the major arcana cards as well. This is the very last card, and it suggests completion, end of a trail. But in the obstacle position, it suggests that you may be locked in a holding pattern where you are kind of postponing closure. Perhaps you are apprehensive or anxious about closure. You don't want it to actually occur. Maybe like a relationship or something at work that has come to an end, but you sort of don't, you're kind of postponing it. It could be that you're losing focus a little bit. It could be that as a result of some internal struggle that you have, it manifests externally, and the pattern repeats itself. Sometimes we have things that we have to fix on the inside to see results on the outside, and so as a result of that, this old negative perhaps pattern continues to occur that costs you time and costs you energy and keeps you in a way sort of delayed. Definitely, for some of you, this card could suggest that you are perhaps losing the drive to accomplish a goal, because the Nine of Wands is a card of a person who's worked really hard and who is tired, who has overcome many different hurdles, and now he's standing there wondering and contemplating if he should continue, or what is the best way, to, like, what is the next thing that should be done. So definitely the combination of the World and the Nine of Wands suggests to me that you're maybe experiencing delays, you're maybe experiencing setbacks, cancellations even, and you're struggling to overcome something. Maybe there's an old pattern that continues to exhibit itself, which means there's something on the inside. Maybe lack a little bit of self-confidence, maybe inability to communicate clearly, maybe it's could be that people are not hearing you, are not seeing you, as you want to be heard, as you want to be seen. So definitely that has to be fixed on the inside first. It could suggest also the World and the Nine of Wands that there is a new beginning coming about, but you're not super excited. It's not a new beginning that you want. And of course, that could be, perhaps you'll change your perspective later on as that new beginning progresses. Sometimes some of us don't look forward to things, but we find out later that they're actually not as bad as we originally thought. Um, Definitely there's something that needs to be overcome, but you're very much able to overcome. As we see in the present position, we've got the King of Wands clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, and the King of Wands energy is very much a go-getter. It's very much someone who's passionate, someone who wants to resolve things, someone who wants to move forward, someone who wants to accomplish things, and he is that energy and that drive kind of making him move forward. So definitely a very successful card. The Knight of Pentacles is also a wonderful card to have, especially in the present position, because it suggests that there's persistence and there's dedication and there's kind of like step-by-step success that is coming due to the work that has already been put in. And this card is a reminder: focus on what you do best. Focus on your strengths rather than weaknesses, and you will overcome and succeed at your dreams and goals, and you won't get bogged down by responsibilities, and you will, kind of achieve what it is that you're looking for. But definitely this is a very good combination, and it's basically a message from the divine suggesting that the time to act is now. Put your dedication to the test. Make sure that you have a plan that you're setting out on, and go forward, because you will absolutely succeed. In the future position, we have the Nine of Swords clarified by the Ace of Swords, which at first glance is, a bit of a tough combination, especially because of the Nine of Swords, which is a card of worry and, feeling anxiety and maybe kind of a little bit of restlessness, anguish, maybe guilt over something, a little bit of depression, make sure that you're kind to yourself. Make sure that you're compassionate to yourself. Make sure that you treat yourself with respect as you kind of treat others with respect. So definitely extend that courtesy onto yourself, because you've got this Ace of Swords, which is a new beginning, which is a card of hard-won victory, suggesting that you were right all along. And, there may be people that have been along the way that maybe didn't take you seriously or didn't believe you, but you were absolutely right. And the divine shows it here. So make sure that you kind of take it easy on some of the anxiety, some of that kind of dark energy that you may feel. And I don't think it's going to last very long. Overall, for the month of October, this is a very positive spread. Very positive spread. You have the wonderful Ace of Swords, which is definitely all about victory and being right and having the truth on your side, and definitely triumph. It's a card of triumph. But we tend to sometimes kind of blame ourselves and kind of, be hard on ourselves. So definitely make sure that you watch that. You will have a little bit of money coming in the month of October. So that, should definitely make you feel pretty happy. And you will feel like you have opportunities and, be pursuing those opportunities. So definitely a very positive spread. Let's see if we can clarify some of this with the 3 energy oracle cards that I pulled, and they are rest and rejuvenation, perfect. First chakra, Archangel Michael, and attachment. So definitely you may feel you may have a little bit of an unhealthy attachment to something. For some of you, this card is going to be, nothing super major, but for others of you, it could be a little bit more involved. The attachment card is about perceived need and the choice to let go. In this position, the card reveals that your passage forward is being stopped by strong attachments to old patterns or people from the past. The chain at your wrist is bolted to fear from the past or desperation about the future. Although you may wear the mask of pretense or even contentment, you simply can't seem to go forward. The stuff that's keeping you stuck could be physical addictions, emotional patterns, or even old relationships. Are you living in fear, addicted to old unhealthy habits, or so desperate about the future that you can't be happy now? If so, the chains that bind you could be of your own making. This card is telling you that the time to act is now. Break out of your chains and move forward to an open, free, healthy, and authentically happy life. It may take some courage and effort to let go, but know that you are capable of doing it. Until you do, the difficult energy will just repeat itself, keeping you stuck. Of course, that relates to the holding pattern, the World card here, as well as the Nine of Swords. But you are strong enough to break free from that negative pattern that many of us actually experience as well. The Rest and Rejuvenation card is definitely a very positive card, suggesting that you need to be compassionate to yourself. Take the time to meditate, take the time to make sure you have enough sleep and drink plenty of water and take walks or exercise or do something active. Make sure that you are kind of taking care of your health and of your mind and of your body. To be your best self in order to accomplish all the goals and the dreams that you may have. And the first chakra, Archangel Michael, definitely is a card about stability and security. Michael holds a beautiful globe of red energy at the first chakra, which is located at the base of the spine. This is the place where your sense of stability and security is stored. When this card is upright, it reveals that your energy is flowing freely regardless regarding these issues. Even if you've had problems with feeling secure in the past, these challenges are beginning to be resolved at this time. Archangel Michael is with you, bringing you strength and personal stability. You are capable of taking action and moving forward on your path. So allow yourself to feel increasing faith in your own power and security now and always. So definitely it's a reminder again that there is something that you need to resolve on the inside before you can move forward, before new patterns are established, before new experiences take place. The conflict that internal conflict that you may feel on the inside is spilling out into the outside and is affecting your overall experience. Let's see if we can clarify some of this with 3 answers from angel cards, and they are wait, yes, and ask for help from others. With the 9 of Swords, sometimes people do suggest that you reach out to others, especially, like friends or people that you trust, perhaps family members, even acquaintances at work. I don't recommend that you trust everyone and tell all your plans to everyone, because, people have their own projections and people have their own views on things, and they may not be on the same plane as you may be. And, mistakenly, even out of love, they may discourage you from pursuing that, what means so much to you. But, there are people that very much support you, very much love you, and definitely ask for help if you need that help. And most of us absolutely ask for help on a daily basis, because it's, virtually impossible to do everything on your own. And of course, definitely the divine here is suggesting that the ultimate kind of goal and the ultimate dream still has a lot of work and strategy to be put into it before it comes to completion and to fruition. So definitely the divine here is asking you to wait. And of course, the wonderful card of yes, definitely in October, look out for something that is going to work out for you, especially when you expect it the least. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Aries, for the month of October. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting. Please feel free to leave any comments. I do enjoy reading feedback, as well as it helps me connect with your energies. Again, thank you so much for visiting, and I'll see you next time.